how did you find your first deal?
My first deal came out of necessity. I was pregnant with our 15-year-old daughter now, right? So 15 years ago, we were still living in an apartment and I saw a book on TV and I said, all right, let me buy that book and just educate myself about real estate. And that's what led me to the journey of learning more about real estate. And so when we purchased our first property, we were looking for not just the first home, but rather an investment home, which was a triplex. We lived on one and then rented the other two.
Hey everyone, I'm Olivia from Houses Flipping People. I'm here today in Houston with Anjou, ready to share her journey, her story, how she became a real estate investor herself. How long have you been involved with real estate?
So I've been investing in real estate for about 15 years, started first in the residential before I transitioned to commercial just last year.
So why took you how many years to transition into the commercial?
Really, the residential was something that we were building on the side as landlords. My husband and I would just purchase properties in New Jersey where we used to live. And that was alongside building a career. When I moved here to Houston, that's when I realized the potential of investing in commercial and how scale really impacts the growth of how we can build that nest egg, right, much faster, and how we could really replace our full-time income much faster.
So with that particular deal, what was the challenge that you faced back then?
For a first-time home buyer / investor, because we wanted to do both at the same time, it was challenging to figure out, well, which one is really a good deal, because everything looks like it's a great deal, right? And we didn't want to take on too much of a headache in terms of renovating, and we don't want to be flipping it right away. It was really more of, we can stay here for a little bit, right? We were thinking 2 to 3 years before we can sell it.
So do you remember how much did you pay for that property at the time?
Yes, I do. So because it's a pre-foreclosure, we paid $250,000.
And what was the ARV?
It sold for $480 prior because it's fully rented, right? So we got it for $250. And we even got a construction loan on it, right, to renovate because we're a first-time home buyer. We got a lot of good deals. I think we paid 3.5% down.
How much money did you make over this property?
$250,000 or more.